one of the things that you mentioned, JD, one of the things that JD wanted me to ask you, and there's a few questions which I'm going to ask of his, but he did say, he said, ask him how he balances being a father, a husband, a son, a mayor, and now a dean. And so I'd be interested, because you are a very, very busy man, and you get invited to a lot of things. So,
so you're referencing, in case anyone listening doesn't know, but I'm also dean of the Oklahoma City University School of Law. In our form of government, and this is not as unusual as people might think, we don't really pay our mayors a living wage, so our mayors generally have another job. And actually, even though we're the 20th largest city in the United States, that is true in several other large cities, especially kind of in the Southwest. But so I started that role in the summer of 23, and to answer your question, I mean, I just pride myself on my time management and and my efficiency, and I'm probably always doing at least two things at once. I suppose this is like one of the exceptions. It seems maybe too rude for me to actually like be openly texting while we're doing this podcast, but pretty much every other thing I'm doing, I'm usually doing something, else at the same time. But yeah, somehow I make it work. I wouldn't say it's for everybody. I'm not going to portray. I don't want to portray this as easy, but I think that having been mayor for 5 years, having been in elected office now for 14, I kind of figured out how to make it all work. And to your point, yes, of course I get invited to literally everything, but I don't go to everything. You kind of have to pick and choose pretty carefully.
He did ask me to ask you what you spend a lot of time commuting. What is it? He said, you need to ask him what he listens to in the car. Is that an inside joke?
Well, he may think it's surprising that, I'm a child of the 90s. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of like 90s hip hop, that I think he always got a kick out of, that we would listen to like rap music, So yeah, I think that's absolutely what he's probably getting at. And that is absolutely true. But I listen, I love the Beatles and other things. I mean, I definitely have, I would say, eclectic musical taste. And obviously I love our homegrown bands like Kings of Leon, like Flaming Lips. But yeah, I think what he was most amused by, JD, when he worked for me, was how open I was listening to rap.
Yeah, just before you go give the city address or something, or whatever it is, right? You're getting pumped up,
for sure.
Getting in the mood, talking to all those people.